It hit with the force of 10,000 nuclear weapons. 1 trillion tons of dirt and rock hurtled into the atmosphere, creating a suffocating blanket of dust the sun was powerless to penetrate for 1,000 years.
It happened before. It'll happen again.
It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, the sun's kind of a pain right now. 3-1. Puke. Us to the fucking Raiders. Terribly. Oh, god damn it, Davis. That power rate taste. What the hell did I buy that I lost all my money? Never mind. Now I gotta figure out what the hell I bought. I have no idea where my money went. I did not spend any money on this shit. Where did it go? Oh, I'm thinking of college football. Have another drink. College football.
It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in
I might as well. Yeah, Snorlax. Give me my coin. I don't think I have enough for read. You're getting close to crit. I don't know if the worst is over or if it's on its way. Two hundred passing yards and 30 tackles. That's sweet.
seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Showing a little burst so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this
Why
drive.
is that always first
We
week?
got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
An extra point from Butker is up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Rashad White on the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And it was chaos from start to finish, Brock, but in the end, it's a touchdown. So they steal away a drive, they score. The best part is, Brock, they can line it up and try to do it all over again in a few moments on this ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, Kate, kind of a double whammy there, and that will rattle you. That will rattle that special teams unit, the special teams coach, the returner. You can't do that again.
That one right down the middle. And they now lead by 14 points. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Travis Jones. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Trying again following the sack. O'Connell. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. O'Connell looking to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
And this one touchdown inside the 30. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Play action now with Allen. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route, an in-breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense Well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
O'Connell. And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play. There was just nowhere to go with it.
Nice
And it's
play.
incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down,
This is illegal, you know that, right?
Of
Not
the
temporary.
overall illness of the day.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And add one more puzzling decision onto an already confusing play, Brock, as he dives down a mile behind that original line of scrimmage.
A big loss on the play brings up second
Inside the
down.
final minute of our third quarter. Throwing on second. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. This one's to Rice out on the right side.
The hell was that?
After picking up a bunch.
Lifted
Still
him and
not
threw him
enough for
down.
the first, though, Brock. Third down coming up. Now Allen. Left side pulled in by Pittman. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Allen setting up play action. That's complete. It's a
hell
rookie
is
from Georgia.
Bell?
Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. And that earns Kansas City the first down. Throwing here, Allen. He's got it near the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Allen on the play action. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they pad their lead by 1.
Challenge goals. Oh, okay.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, O'Connell.
How did I not catch
Sanders
that?
has it. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
There was only one person to cover, and I covered it, and I tried to catch
First
it.
and downs now from the 39.
I threw it just enough over. I have Chris Jones.
Here's O'Connell to the air. On the screen,
Oh,
this
damn.
is White. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Believe it or not, a big loss on that completed pass. So here comes second and long. To throw, here's O'Connell. Finding White on back. Lost control of another
Fucked up
one.
by Phil.
And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And he doesn't reach the end zone. Thought he might be able to carry that one in, but they are going to take over on the verge of 6 after that fumble.
Unfortunately, this is not the first time he's given one away, and old Tony Dungy just resonated in my head. No excuses, no explanations. I know that was a tremendously hard hit.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And they continue piling onto this lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Colts take over first and 10. At their own
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. They've got a man in motion. O'Connell now. Pulled in by his back. White. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
What did I do?
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got second and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5.
And it's third down.
Nice job beating that ultimate team challenge. If you left any stars out there, you can always replay it to pick them up. Or if you got them all already.
Fields. I would have liked. Welcome home, CJ95. Jeez, I need some cornerbacks. Holy shit. Shut up, Queens. Bono. Bono. Okay.
It's in the game.
We have a national. I need to get some.
house, Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Oklahoma's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. Last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
And how much fun has it been watching this young man early this...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. And just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is awesome.
Oh, I hear that spin. I do.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we're looking forward to getting a look at this guy, Savion Hyder, the first-year recruit from West Virginia. He made it to the end zone 4 times in their victory last time out while picking up more than 100 yards.
How about this puppy, man? How about this young buck? Coming.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you.
They didn't count that as...
Just would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of that one.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looks it in. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, Underwood. Can't hold on down in
He's
the
like
face of the
over
contact.
3, over 4 because
And I know
nobody
it
can hold
wasn't
on to the damn
successful
ball.
there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Enough to move the chains. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Underwood. And he gets it away.
I can't get a pass off.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood.
Hey, we completed a pass.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Can't make the connection,
Even when I get a
and the
pass off, it's
defense
not
gets a 4th down
How do we do?
stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look.
Hey, we got the
Nowhere
lead.
to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded getting that safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Working the ground game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense all over it.
It's game to play this time.
3rd and long right here. Making the adjustment. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down.
Son of a bitch.
And it slips through his fingers.
2-0.
Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires downfield.
Wow, he was
Just
open.
had
I
to
don't
get
know
rid
what the
of
hell happened to that guy.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Kick is in the air. Making his first move.
There it is. Oh!
They'll put that return
I
to
hit
a
him.
stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going with the counter play here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The running back has it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Finds his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's Underwood to throw. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely perfect. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
And this one started out kind of bizarre, haven't it? Like you got the defense that put 2 on the board. Now the special teams adds 3. All we need next is the defense to score. And wait a minute. Hey, guys, are we in Iowa?
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1, 2, 3 kick the last time they had the ball.
Oh,
This
damn it.
time
I was covering it
really
perfectly.
needing
When I
to get
looked
a
down,
score.
he moved to the left.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first
Again,
down.
like,
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right side, it's Sategna. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mateer. They're all over him. Caught. They make the tackle, but not before he picks. First down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got him quickly. Breaks into the open.
Oh, damn.
He's at the 20.
Did it to me twice.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a
I guess
big
it's
throw and
2
catch,
minute
and he's
defense.
down at the 5. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it fly. Still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself.
Damn it, I got it.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He'll try to tack on one more.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it. Turning it on. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Got the back over the middle. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Drives inside. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Needs it. Finds a crease at the 20.
Oh, he pushed me. God
Smashes
damn it.
ahead. Gets out
I didn't think he was anywhere near me.
game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And teams practice that exact situation all off-season, all season long. They challenge their guys to be the more physical teams on 4th down and short when you need it the most. And the offense won that one, ripping off a big run.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, here's Robinson. They make the play, forcing fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. He is absolutely thrilled with the start that this young running back has gotten off to. As we told you, highly recruited, a lot of hype. And in his first start, he has risen to the occasion. Now, we've got a whole half left to go. We'll see if he can continue to shine. But coach is thrilled with this young freshman's performance to start his career. Back
What the
to
hell
you.
was that?
Okay, Holly.
God, he was going to be open. I still have 2 clock on? I thought that reset at half.
The delay of game pushes the offense back.
The hell? Not seem like it went that fast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marsh. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. to put together a drive. Trying to do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Underwood fires to the right.
Come on.
The sure hands, it's Marshall. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. To the air, it's Underwood.
There it is. There it is.
Inside, it's Marsh. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Past the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Quick give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd and long here. Quarterback keep. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He lets one fly deep. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
It's 3 points here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Had to force that one.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Keeps it himself. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Buchanan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, they didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Might as well
make the block, left guard.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Punt is on its way. Trying to get started. Spins away from the defense. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Back's got it on the screen.
Where are you going? Why didn't you block the guy on the roof?
Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called by the Sooners, that's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want that clock to run. They put the brakes on it. Timeout, Oklahoma, that's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Got to make sure it comes set.
He's got it. First down and more. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
3rd and 4.
And out this way.
Hand it to the back. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And it's good! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds his target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line.
He's going to fire deep.
Hey!
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man.
Got a little recruiting work to do. I'm glad my red shirt hit. And both backup quarterbacks. pull the lever. This is the lever. It's A plus. How could that possibly not be good enough? Ooh, that went down. Fuck you then. Bunch of cowboys. I accidentally. Taking him away from Penn State would be nice. Number 2, Notre Dame at number. Oh, they are good.
A rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. We have two teams both ranked in the top 6 and both with high expectations as they prepare to square off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Underwood. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Out of the backfield. He's open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Looking for running room. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Underwood. Still looking to his right. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
A I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Moves the pocket. It's Underwood. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
How do you know?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for open space. It's Mobley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. Because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the back. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Back to pass, it's Underwood.
Nope. My own guy got blocked by his own player.
Play stops the drive.
Wasn't there.
And they'll close in on him after a good return
be
on
open,
the
too.
interception.
Number 10. Yep. I didn't have any options. Scramble to the left. Wow, the left was wide open. Oh, live and learn.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Plows through the defense.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab.
How does he possibly?
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They snap to the up man. He's on the run. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack and it did not work.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He'll take it himself. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Here's Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's changing the play. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field.
I got pushed into him.
The 45. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Carr. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks away on the left. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Michigan.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Number 22, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Carr. Under pressure.
Oh, he's got to
And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And they'll stop them short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Again, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Underwood just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team.
Ow. God, he went
The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the return, it's Barrett. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
They'll run the screen. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Trying to take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Moving out to the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. The short hands, it's Marshall. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Underwood to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Uh-oh, look out.
Oh, no, I want
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Plows his way ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Irish send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Working the ground game. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
From deep, it's Young. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
I couldn't change how he was covering. I wanted to go.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Avoids pressure.
3 of us hit.
And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
First down.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the war.
Please. Okay, now I know it's not my controller. This is. Big. I might not have enough. That boy's thick. I guess wrong.
At the ball. No, that's a foul ball.
Batting second, the third baseman, Angel Inez.
Ahí. Ball, that's inside. Ahí. Ball in. Ball, that's out.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Adley Ruckman. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 33, Jojo Romero.
A little.
Ball one. Ball, that's okay. That's ball three. That's ball four. Take the base. Ball. Aye.
Nice try, Ramon.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Williams. Contreras.
Nope. Aye.
Nice try, Ramon.
Okay, huh?
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 26, Aaron Ashby. Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, George Lombard Jr.
Wow. Why is there are fielders?
Batting seven, the center fielder, number 4, Theo Gillen.
runs and then
Now pitching, A.J. Minter. Batting it, third baseman, number 3, Joey Ortiz.
Nope. That's inside.
Nice try, Ramon.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, David Hamilton.
Nice try, Ramon.
For the Brewers,
why keep swinging it? Like I can hit a home run.
up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 23, Jacob Reiner. Now batting for Washington, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Damn. Okay.
For the Brewers, number 39, Chad Patrick.
Ball.
Oh, wow.
Safe!
For the Brewers, the second baseman, Bryce Dewan.
That's out.
Now pitching, Nasir Victor. Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 10, now, Freeland.
Ball.
Leading off this afternoon, left fielder, number 51, Willie McGee.
Ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
He's out. Hey! Ball, that's out.
Nice try, Ramon.
Batting second, second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
Hey!
Nice try, Ramon.
Hey! Nope. Ball one.
Nice try, Ramon.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 53, Xavier Perry. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Kalen Culpepper. Batting ninth, right fielder, Joshua Baez.
Nope, that's inside. Ball. Aye.
Now pitching, Ryan Walker.
Nice try, Ramon.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Nice try, Ramon.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 54, Daniel Duarte. Now batting for Washington, third baseman, Angel Canal. catcher, Adley Rutschman. Now pitching for the Mets, number 34, Kodai Senga. Now pitching, Britt Hedrick. Batting eighth, center fielder, Luis Roberts Jr.
No, that's down.
Nice try, Ramon.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Jared Young.
Game. Billy Bob. I had no idea I had him. That's not.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 23, Jacob Reimer.
Ball, that's high. Hee-haw!
Nice try, Ramon.
That's one!
Nice try, Ramon.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 55, Jay Ryan.
That's the ball.
Not doing. I pitched her.
Ball. Ball, low.
Now pitching, Jonathan Broxton.
Hey!
Nice try, Ramon. Nice try, Ramon.
For the Mariners, number 45, Jose Abreu. Leading off for Washington, the right fielder, Joshua Baez. Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Angel Hernandez. Now batting for Washington, the first baseman, number 23, Jacob Reiner.
No, that's out.
Now pitching, Aroldis Chapman.
Ball, that's in.
Batting it, the second baseman, Cole.
Hee-haw! No, that missed. That's a ball.
Nice try, Ramon.
Yeah! Ball.
Nice try, Ramon.